Hi everyone, I want today 26 of my 31 days of horror, and today I've just finished watching the movie Clown. And Clown came out in 2014. It's written by Christopher Ford and directed by Jon Watts.
There's Daddy. He's gonna miss the clown.
There's a little bit of a goof up. There's no clown coming.
Who double books a clown?
I thought you had a backup.
Everything's gonna be fine.
You're perfect.
Mr. Clown? Dad, hurry, I'm gonna be late.
I physically cannot get it off. It's suffocating.
1, 2.
Daddy?
Oh, Jack, sweetie, let's get you to bed.
That's not Daddy.
I can feel myself changing.
What happened to my husband?
It's not a costume. It's skin of a demon.
It lured people out of the villages into its cave. His white face and red nose to entertain if only they knew.
No matter what I say, don't let me out.
How do you get the suit off?
You can't.
What are you doing down there, Daddy?
Come downstairs. I want to see my #1 birthday boy.
So the movie stars Andy Powers, who plays the role of Kent, and Kent has organised a birthday party for his son Jack, who is now 10. But on the day of the birthday, the clown, who is also booked in for the party, has failed to arrive. So what Kent does, to not disappoint his son, he finds this old clown's outfit and he puts it on. But the problem is, once this clown's outfit is put on somebody, it simply will not come off. Now, it sounds as a bit of a strange story, and if you've never seen it, guys, it is a strange story, but it's a hell of a good story. And I've chosen the film Clown simply because I like it. I think it's a really good film, but with what's going on around the globe, with all these people dressing up as freaky clowns throughout Halloween, I just thought it's a bit apt for a review. So it came out in 2014, and like I said, it's all about this birthday party and this clown's outfit, and the fact that Kent cannot remove this outfit. Now, the film goes from quite silly, a bit of black comedy, to a downright serious horror film. And because it's an Eli Roth presentation, it's got a lot of Eli Roth's markings on it, if you will. There's a lot of gore, but it's gore that's done in the right way, and it's done at the right time throughout the movie. It's not just thrown in simply just to get a quick thrill and a quick kick out of it. And we see this transformation of Kent throughout this movie, who, once he puts this clown's outfit on, he just thinks it's gone too tight on him overnight, so he has to sleep in it, and overnight he feels like it's just gone a bit too tight and he can't cut it off. And it's made from this special fabric, which obviously he can't cut through with knives or scissors. So the next day, he's trying to force it off. He's even got the red nose on. But as he tries to take the red nose off, it's firmly attached. So he ends up getting scissors, he gets pliers, he gets all kinds of things to try and force it off. And once he does, his nose goes all, I don't know, it's all bitty, it's all like mangled because this nose has been fixed. And basically, he's cut a piece of himself off at this point because, like I said, this whole outfit will not come off him. Even the wig he put on the night before, it's firmly embedded onto his scalp, so it's like his real hair. So, yeah, he's encountering this transformation, if you will, from his normal everyday self into this freakish-looking clown. Now, as we see throughout the film, there's a lot of blood and gore, as I've said, because it's a typical Eli Roth presentation. Eli Roth didn't write or direct it, but it is an Eli Roth presentation, so he is behind this movie somewhere along the lines, and you can clearly tell. We see the clown he starts going through phases of hunger. And we see why as the movie develops. And there is some spoilers here, guys. So if you've not seen The Clown, obviously switch it off and go away and go and watch it. If you have seen The Clown, obviously all good and well. But basically, there's a folklore in that this clown from hundreds of years ago, he used to kill children. And he used to kill children, one for every month of winter. Now, because Kent is now wearing this demonic clown outfit, if you will, he is now being taken over by this evil demonic clown. And his hunger starts to become apparent. Now, he realises that he's got to kill to survive, else he's just going to die himself. And we see some crazy scenes in this film where we see one young boy who spots this clown, and the clown ends up eating one of his fingers or a couple of his fingers. We see another young boy being taken into this hotel room, if you will, and all we see the next day is the skeletal remains. And I know it sounds a bit gruesome and a bit sickly, but it does have a lot of black humour in it. It's done in a really good way. But we see the demise of Kent, if you will. It goes obviously to his family, it goes back to his wife to try and look for help. It goes to his family asking for help, but nobody wants to because they think he's losing the plot. And, you know, of course this clown's outfit will come off, but it won't. It tells them about the hunger that he's feeling. But it's good because of this transformation. And like I said, as the film develops, we see a lot of gore and there's a lot of, not violence, but it's there. It's just bordering on the edge. And there's one scene in particular in this film where the clown ends up going to this, well, over here in the UK, we call it like jungle gyms. It's where they have all these bouncy castles and inflatable balls, and it's like a children's play area. And these kids are playing away, and at the end of the events, at the end of it all, there's a couple of children left, and one of them goes back in, I think it's look for his brother or sister, but the clown is in one of these tunnels hidden, and he drags one of these kids in, and obviously he kills them, and the other kid sees it. But it's a creepy scene, is that, because, you know, as parents, and as a parent myself, you see your kids going into these play areas with other children, and, you know, we've just got to hope that everything's safe when we take them to these places. And to have a creepy clown hiding amongst all these kiddies and amongst all these like play area and all these equipment, it's a bit frightening. And it works really well in this movie. Now, there's also another scene in it where Kent finds the answers to his predicament, if you will, and he contacts this guy who knows all about the history of this clown's outfit. So this guy arranges to meet Kent and says, look, come to this like abandoned warehouse type place. But when he gets, obviously, it's not abandoned. It's like got mannequins and all these other things going on inside it. So when Kent goes into this building, he meets up with this guy, and this guy offers him a drink, but he's drugged it. So obviously Kent falls asleep. And when he wakes up, he's actually chained down onto this, or he's fastened down onto this wooden table. And then this guy who's trying to help him basically picks up this axe, I think, if I remember rightly, and he's going to chop his head off. I'm smiling because it's a good scene, but it's creepy, but it's funny with it because obviously Kent doesn't realise what's going on. He didn't go there expecting to be killed and beheaded, but that is the only way to free himself of this clown's outfit. He's got to take his own life because this outfit just will not come off him. But yeah, it's a really good film. It sounds simple, it sounds silly, a man after all dressed up in a clown's outfit and he can't take it off. But it shows just how mad he does become throughout the film. We see this transformation, and the effects in it are quite good as well. It's not just a typical paint his face white, big red nose and funny coloured hair. It's all gruesome looking. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, it might not focus, but I'll put some images up anyway, guys. But yeah, we actually see this change in Kent and everything he goes through. But it really is a good film. And I just thought it's a film I could just show you guys, a quick review about it, simply because of what is going on, like I said, around Europe and around the States, people dressing up as clowns. I know some people have phobias of clowns, and I do sympathise and I do appreciate it could be harrowing, but I just thought it's a bit apt. Here in the UK, it's going mental with people dressing up as clowns, and I do like this film. I think it's a really wonderful, well-written and well-directed movie, and it's well acted as well. But I just thought it's apt for what is going on out there at the moment. But like I said, guys, if you've seen Clown, comment down below, tell me what you thought. If you haven't seen Clown, please go out and get it. I think it's probably on Netflix still. I know it used to be on Netflix, but as I keep saying, it's on downloadable content such as iTunes, Amazon, Google Play. Now, tomorrow, day 27, I think I'm going to take a look back further to like the late 70s, early 80s. I've got a couple of films in mind. I did originally have one movie planned for tomorrow, but I'm edging towards another from that period. So yeah, late 70s, early 80s. It's an iconic horror film. It's one that was originally banned in the UK. So as you can tell, guys, it's going to contain plenty of gore. So yeah, so keep an eye out for that, guys. Day 28, which I think is Friday, if my maths is correct. Day 28, like I said yesterday, guys, I've got a special film that I'm going to be reviewing, close to my heart. And the two guys who are in that film also starred in it. But the reason why I've chose the 28th is because it's an iconic date in that film's history. And like I said, guys, more on that on Friday. But in the meantime, as always, guys, this has been an extremely quick review. I do appreciate it, but I am a bit tight for time today. So thanks for watching, guys. And always, take care and look after yourselves.